Civilization is collapsing all around us.
Because of the war?
No. The war is not the cause, merely a symptom. Would it ever occur to you to enter a stranger's home and slaughter all who live there and seize the house as your own?
Of course not.
Why?
It would be wrong.
Your heart tells you this. But yet when governments decide to invade a stranger's home and commit murder, millions of men as moral and ethical as you flock to the task, even at the cost of their own lives. Why?
It's not the same thing.
That's something you've been taught to believe. Society doesn't want thinking men who arrive at their own convictions. It wants servants who do as they are told. People prefer society to do their thinking for them. It's easier. It takes away the need to make moral choices. It leaves nothing but the simple obligation to obey. Just imagine this world if no person could rely on a country to justify his actions. Just imagine if every man had to give a personal account for all he did. The hope for a human future lies not in nations, or governments, or religions. Not even in the stars themselves. It lies only in the human heart. It was on this very river, on a trip such as this, that my thoughts drifted into a contemplation so deep that I sank into my own heart and mind. And in that harmony of thought, there leapt unbidden to my mind a phrase: reverence for life. Everything I am or I ever shall be stems from it and leads back to it.
But what does it mean?
You value your life? You want to continue to live?
Of course.
That's the most fundamental trait of awareness one you share in common with all living creatures, the desire for further life. The thinking man looks into his heart and he recognizes this truth: I'm life, which wills to live, in the midst of life, which wills to live. Look around you, soldier. Life is everywhere. It creeps, it flies, it writes symphonies, it builds cathedrals, but most of all, it wills to live and go on living. The thinking man gives every life the same reverence that he gives his own.
Sometimes taking life is inevitable. To eat, I have to hunt. To survive a leopard's attack, I have to shoot it.
If you want guidelines, you've come to the wrong place. Reverence is a state of mind, not a set of rules. All it requires is everything be done in deep awareness. Good is whatever promotes life. Evil is whatever destroys it. From there, you make your own decisions.
What's that?
Looks like a French patrol boat.
What's this all about? Who's in charge here?
Captain Emile Rostand, French Army. Is Albert Schweitzer on board?
I'm Albert Schweitzer.
Dr. Schweitzer, you will please step off the boat and remain yourself into my custody.
What? What have I done?
Do as I say.
That feel! Lousy, dick-infected, humpbacked, weasel-faced, disease bearing. Indy, thank God. Help me reason with these idiots.
Helena, what's going on here?
It seems we are no longer welcome in French territory.
Explain yourself, Captain.
All German nationals currently in French territory are to be deported back to Europe by order of Senator Clemenceau.
We have been here 4 years, even since before the war began. We never caused the French any trouble.
That is not my concern. I am to escort you to the French garrison at Port-Gentil.
As a prisoner of war?
Call it what you like. Get them to the boat.
Fletcher and French dog, you'll have to go through me first.
Lieutenant!
I'll pound each man into a puddle of grease.
Lieutenant! Stand down.
Captain, this man is doing nothing here but treating the sick.
He's German. Our orders are very specific. You may take the matter up with my superiors if you wish.
Well, your superiors aren't here at the moment, are they? If they were, I'm sure they'd see reason.
Step aside.
Look, I have a far more important task for you and your men. You see that boat over there? It contains a shipment of weapons bound for Lake Tanganyika. I want you to forget this nonsense and provide me an escort east.
Are you insane? That would take months.
It's crucial these guns get through. They're desperately needed in the offensive on Tabora.
Tabora has already fallen. As of 3 days ago, it appears your weapons weren't as crucial as you thought. Now stand aside and stop protecting this German, for I'm tempted to wonder where your allegiance lies. Why are you giving me so much trouble? You, of all people, should understand. I have orders. I'm a soldier, like you.
You're a petty bureaucrat with a gun.
Sergeant! Restrain these men at gunpoint. If they give us any more trouble, shoot them for treason. Get the doctor and his wife onto the boat immediately. No! Bastard! All aboard!
What about them, Rustar?
Who?
The people back there. The patients, the sick, the suffering. What's gonna happen to them?
They will go back to dying.
Christoph!
Clemenceau feels that security has been too lax in our territory. I can't say I disagree.
But Schweitzer has done nothing wrong. He treats the sick.
If not for him, we'd both be dead. Something must be done. An appeal must be made.
But there is nothing to appeal. The decision is firm. He's German and he has to go. That's all there is to it.
Why won't you listen? Why won't you understand? Those people were left to die up there. We're talking about human lives. Why isn't that worth something? Why is this, all this paper, worth so much more than that? Damn it! Bureaucrats will be the death of us all.
One last thing. As concerns your shipment of weapons, your government has decided those guns are more urgently needed in France. You and your lieutenant are to escort them back to Europe by first available steamer.
The expedition. All those lives for nothing.
That's not for me or you to say, Captain. Orders are orders.
Doctor!
Keep moving.
Corporal! It's not necessary.
I don't have to take orders from a Belgian.
Do you enjoy chewing your food?
We wanted to say goodbye.
It was a pleasure meeting you both.
Eleni, why don't you go on? I'll be right there.
I'll help you with the bag. Help a lady with her bags, you swine. Didn't your mother raise you properly? Et la galanterie française, en avant!
I tried talking to them. They won't listen.
So it goes. And you? You are well?
Until I met you, I thought I was becoming a person I could respect. Now I'm not so sure. I feel sick in my soul.
That's a disease even I can't treat. I'm afraid it's up to you to heal yourself.
I don't know where to start.
You already have. Soldier.
I'll always think of you about that floating arsenal, ripe with the promise of death. And yet we subverted that promise, didn't we? We used it to save a life, nicht wahr?
Das ist vielleicht das Beste.
A little subversion is good for the soul.
I'll be in the bar.